Britney Spears is headed for divorce from her personal trainer, who was her husband, of 14 months exactly. They are stating irreconcilable differences, and they are also stating, well, he filed. Sam filed.
Okay, he filed. Okay.
But also there have been a lot of rumors going around about cheating, and there's also some rumors going around about blackmailing on Sam's end. Let's get into it, you guys. It's Mary
And Amma.
Leave much guys to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you all, because we all know that Britney has not had the easiest life. You know, and she's been through a lot. You know, has had some mental issues and stuff like that. I mean, from being a conservatorship, and now she got married to this guy. I mean, it seemed really random when she married this guy. I remember Octavia Spencer came out. I think it was Octavia. It was somebody from The Help. And she basically was telling Britney, oh, you know, make sure you get a prenup. And I remember Britney came for her. And now here we are, 14 months later. This man is here trying to renegotiate terms and is threatening to of the very strict prenup, and is threatening to blackmail her with some embarrassing info, which allegedly we are hearing that it is about Britney Spears cheating on him with The Help. And apparently he has video or something.
But so he was The Help too. Wasn't he a personal trainer?
Yeah.
So
that's apparently what's happening. But let's talk a little bit about their prenup. So they do have a very strict prenuptial agreement. It is reported that he is ready to fight the terms, even threatening to release potentially damaging information about Britney Spears unless his demands are met.
Wow.
Now it is said that Sam will have $1 million for every 2 years he remained married to Britney Spears, with a cap of $10 million after 15 years. He previously waived all rights to the singer's extensive music catalog. His name is also not listed on the deed of their home. Instead, they opted to put it in an LLC. It's unclear exactly what additional compensation he is seeking. My goodness, you couldn't even stay for 2 years? 14 months? You couldn't even stay for the next 10 months to really get your $1 million. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel personally, one, the guy is obviously a scammer. I think it's really effed up. You're going to blackmail this woman who obviously is not well. And now you're it's like sleeping with the devil.
Yes.
Really.
Yes.
So he's been just collecting embarrassing information on you.
To collect information.
Mind you, this was her personal trainer. This was the guy who used to keep her fit.
I will not be surprised if he actually even sent the person, you know, that he is alluding to, like
her sleeping with.
Yeah, I will not be surprised if he didn't hire the person, push her to hire the person, and send the person her way so that he can get incriminating photos, because this is something that he wanted to do anyway from Jump Street, when he realized with a prenup from day one that, oh my goodness, you know, like, this is a strict prenup. And my thing is, listen, $1 million in 2 years, okay, maybe he might get $500,000 for the 1 year he spent, but you know, that's still pretty good money. But then I thought about it, probably the neighborhood that they live in, they don't have no $1 million homes, so it's not going to be enough for the lifestyle he all of a sudden now is used to. Bruh. So now he wants to blackmail her. I just think it's so shicey and it's so effed up. Like, you know what, we gonna actually post a very unfiltered topic on our Patreon that we think you got. We're gonna post this, but I always say this, and excuse my French, but a gold digger ain't got nothing on a broke beat with a plan, okay? A gold digger has nothing on a broke man with a plan, okay? That's what I personally feel. We have seen this so many times. When we see Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams, when we see who was that? What was that other guy? Mary J.
Blige and her husband. Like, we have really been seeing men who really don't have a thing to their name get with wealthy women and use them, abuse them, and then try to leave them with nothing, even though it's their money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They want to take it all.
Yeah, but that's, I say, a man who is broke, Listen, we gonna get into the pathology, but I'm telling you, really has nothing. A gold digger really has nothing on a man who broke and needs to get
and
funds.
he has a plan. Oh yes, and he needs to get.
Not at all. So that's exactly what this case is. He saw that this woman was not mentally well. He saw that she just got out of conservatorship.
Yes.
He thought it was my perfect time to pounce because now she's not underneath her daddy as much.
Exactly.
But the daddy was still gonna be doing that prenup stuff. You might not be in the conservatorship, but I will be checking those funds. And I'll be damned if you, little personal trainer, gonna come get these funds.
I know.
So that's what he basically did.
Because I think they got married before that conservatorship was over.
Yeah.
So that father was not going to, and that
because maybe she even got married
because
she got married because she thought that maybe her husband will have more rights over her father.
No, that father made sure everything was, you're not going to get some of this money because I am enjoying this money too. So
it's just that she just has men in her life that just continue to take advantage of her and everything. You know, she had a great mom who was in her corner. I don't know what happened where she decided to bring the daddy along who was never there for her.
Yeah.
And now this whole thing
had, if I can remember, it was so long ago. I think the father had some
drug
problems.
issue.
I think he was in rehab for something, and then it seemed like when she was going through, excuse us, guys, there's someone passing through the megaphone. But anyway, I feel like after like she had her, her mental breakdown, the father like came back into her life. I guess she was wanting that, and he seemed to be really on the up and up. And I was so happy for her. And the mom kind of, stepped back and let them kind of develop this relationship. I don't know how the father went to being protective to now just doing some just heinous things,
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a shame. But in this instance, I'm happy that he had that prenup.
Yeah.
Because if not, this man, it just shows that he was just trying to make a buck.
Yeah.
Because he waited, for a year and 2 months? And you already have incriminating evidence? Like, it's as if you came
he couldn't
from
waste
day
no time.
one. Like,
he was no Pedro.
Let me see.
Pedro was silent.
Oh, yeah.
He
Pedro
was diligent.
With
He
the
did
family,
not.
Chantel,
Yes.
he waited for 7 years. He
didn't even make any waves until it was time to move.
Yes.
She did not see it coming.
That 7 year came, it was like, okay, I don't need you no more. I got my green card. I can actually file for citizenship without you. And once I can do that, now I can get my mama here and all that. I don't need you no more. It's time for me to go. And oh, by the way, I'm on the deed for the house. So if we sell, I get to get that money. Remember, he insisted on her moving out of her townhome that
so
she
they
had,
can
or
have
apartment
kids.
that she
Never
had.
had those kids.
He wanted her to get a big old house for the kids that he wanted them to have. Got a big old house because what he wanted when he sells that house. Because remember, he's in real estate. He can get half of that money. And then once they got to the house, oh, I don't want kids. Oh, because you act up. You have an attitude. And I don't want kids. Yeah, you don't cook and clean. Even though you're a nurse and you work in the night shift.
And you work more than me, really.
Like,
it was
all
crazy.
This stuff. He just started making up stuff.
That's why it effed her up the way it did. Because
really
she was so shocked. She was like,
thinking
wow.
This was regular marital problems. Not knowing that man had his foot out the door. That's how this guy was with Britney Spears.
He said he wanted a separation. 3 days later, he moved out. 3 days later, it was a divorce.
Everything, yes.
It was like in a week.
I am so
Imagine a whiplash.
I am so proud of Chantel. Like, one thing I'm happy, she still had her job. The one thing I'm so proud of her.
She kept her body.
She kept her body. Still looked good. In fact, even looked better.
Even had Drake in her DMs, honey.
Okay, like she even looked better than what she looked like when she first met him.
Yeah.
Like she looked better. And like I was so proud of her for that because that's what women need to do. Don't let yourself go. Don't let your mind go because it can be so devastating.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Britney, oh my goodness. I'm just happy it was for 14 months. Can you imagine this man had said she would have had another mental breakdown?
And then
but
she
at
had
least
kids.
For a year and 2 months, you can actually look and see and say, you know something, this man was not here for me. And he already has incriminating evidence. You could actually
and then
see
he's
and say
alleging that you're
me.
sleeping with the person who cleans your house. Like, that's too much for me.
Acting like he wasn't there under her paycheck when they first met. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what's the point of saying all of that?
Yeah.
What's the point of saying all of that? You were like, she was paying you before you became husband. And I can see how, okay, because those personal trainers, I've had some personal trainers, like,
They can be a little friendly.
they can be
little
quite
too
friendly, and you just have to be able to. And I don't know. I don't want to say all personal trainers are like this, but you have to be able to just keep that whatever, because you're working close together. Sometimes they're helping you stretch in some weird positions and things like that to get you nimble. You know, for your own benefit, not for his, right?
You hope not.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me stretch her out real good.
They tend to be looking at your body because they're like, you know, trying to, like, you know, they're helping you, like, train.
I ain't never had no personal trainer, so I can't relate.
But let me tell you something, right? That doesn't mean that you, as a woman, you should be able to be like, you know, yeah, like,
no, thank you. I'm okay.
no, thank you. But thanks for the flattery in the comments. But, you know, let us keep on with our workouts, because this is why I'm paying your tail. And I ain't going to pay you for you to comfort me. Okay? Like, let us just keep it whatever.
Let's keep it civilized. Yeah.
You don't have to be in a relationship. It's not everybody you got to be in a relationship with. Certainly not somebody you pay. Like, this is something women got to learn. Don't be with people that you pay. You know what I'm saying? Because it just makes things...
You saw what happened with Wendy Williams.
Complicated.
That man decided to be a leech to a disabled mama bird. Disabled mama bird.
Him and his other leech, who dropped him like a bad habit when the money stopped.
I know.
She was gone before he could blink. She was gone, and now you got to pay child support, or your tail gonna be in jail. Hello.
Yeah, y'all, but that's just our opinion on the whole
sad.
Britney Spears thing.
Sad. And how dare he? You've been there for 14 months. You want to...
It's a year and 2 months.
And I'm sorry, if there's not a clause in there that says that if the person cheats, then this what a prenup is null and void. If that's not in there, ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay, keep on moving, brokey, and go try to find yourself another fool.
My thing is, he really did this kind of on a whim. He really didn't think it through, because if he was Pedro, he would have stuck out there for 10 years and he would have got his 15 million.
Pedro, he stayed for 7 years. He found out them immigration laws, and he stayed for exactly 7 years.
He should have stayed for 10 years, even if it sucked. If you really want the money, like what Pedro did, he waited out the time. Yeah. He actually waited out all the time. This man did not even do 2 years for a million. Like, you obviously were not. This ain't what you do. But you know what I'm saying. But he did not have the patience. Because my thing is, when I saw that you would get $1 million after 2 years, he didn't even wait that. But now you're here trying to talk about how, I demand that you give me my money. Your broke ass might be in the homeless shelter messing like playing around like this. Like, you didn't even do your due diligence. And you're going to sit down here and try to blackmail somebody because you couldn't be patient to see your little, 5-year plan through?
I promise you, this broke man, he will have another plan. He's a personal trainer. He gonna go and do his personal training to somebody else.
No, but now people know him, though.
That does not mean...
Something gonna fall for him, I guess. There's always gonna be a sucker.
There are a lot of lonely people out there with low self-esteem. I mean, honestly, and you have these people preying on them. Yeah, that's who they go for. People who have problems, who got low self-esteem, and there are many in Hollywood. You know, they're there. You know, and I feel bad for people who have money. Yeah, because it's like, especially for women who have money. Yeah. So hard to really say, okay, is this person here for me, really? Yeah. Is this person truly here for me, or are they just here for a sweet ride?
Very true.
You know, are they here to stand on my neck to go to their next place that they want to be, or they're really here for love? So that's sad.
Yes, y'all. But it's Mary.
And I'm
we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below.
Bye.